All right, so we are pulling out of Williamsburg. First stop.
Picking up Gracie!
Going to get Gracie!
Jailbreaking Gracie for good!
For good, yeah. So last night was fun. It was the last night with family. And yeah, I drank too much, so it's going to be a long drive to Pittsburgh for me today. Toni Tell, on the other hand, is feeling fine.
I feel great.
So, all right. Gracie's back on board.
Yay! I missed my little buddy, Gracie!
Off to Pittsburgh we go. All right, so we are pulling out of Pittsburgh this morning, although not actually in Pittsburgh. We stayed in a suburb a little outside of Pittsburgh. Yesterday coming into here, we got hammered with a big thunderstorm. And yeah, it was down to like 10 miles an hour, just so you could see there was so much water coming out of the sky. We've discovered that we're all completely off of our travel game. Gracie's off. We spent a week and everything we learned about travel went out the window. So Gracie, like this morning, decided that she was going to pull the leash out of Toni's hand and then run around and play catch me if you can. Then she didn't want to jump up into her seat. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll see you in Chicago. So we spent the last, 3 hours in Ohio? Know what we discovered about Ohio? It's corny. But don't worry, because Indiana's right around the corner. You could say that when it comes to bad drivers, Ohio has cornered the market. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got for me? Come on, corn puns.
Dad jokes for days.
Dad jokes for days. Welcome to Indiana, crossroads of America. Apparently Indiana means Gracie kisses. What else Indiana means?
Corn.
More corn. You know what corn country is? It's kind of flaky. Get it? Corn flaky? Get it? Corn flaky? No. All right, well, we're in Indiana.
Is
it Hoosier State? Is that what it is? You gotta look this shit up. I looked up Ohio. You gotta look up Indiana. If you're in a truck, in a car, or on a pony, it is time to learn shit with Toni.
It's the 38th largest by area.
Okay.
Its capital and largest city is Indianapolis. Its name is the Hoosier State.
Woohoo! I had it right, the Hoosier State. What the fuck does that mean anyways?
No idea.
What's a Hoosier?
The bird is the cardinal, the flower is the peony, the insect is the firefly.
Hold on, wasn't Ohio's bird a cardinal? Come on, get an original bird,
Its
one of you
food is
guys.
a sugar cream pie, which I'm going to have to figure out what that is.
Oh, that sounds good.
Its slogan is honest to goodness, Indiana. Now, is that honest to goodness, Indiana, or honest to goodness,
Honest to
Indiana?
goodness, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana is supposed to be a good place to go visit. Wilmington, Evansville, South Bend.
But isn't there also Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana? Is that there too? That's it, folks. That's all we know about Indiana. That's all
It's flat.
that's all the Googles have told us. Yeah, well, you're in the Midwest. You're gonna have a lot of flat before we get to Denver. It's just a lot of flat. All right, so today is Adventure Day in Chicago.
We just got to avoid the crime in Chicago.
We can avoid the crime in Chicago. I am
I'm a
certain
little
of it.
nervous about it.
No. Every town has crime. You just got to stay away from the crimey parts.
Okay.
All right? You ready to sing the song? Come on.
Come on.
Baby, don't you want to go
This is squinchy.
to that same old place? A sweet home, Chicago. You don't sing?
No, I don't sing.
Toni don't sing. So, we just had an adventure. You want to tell them about the adventure? So we're in Chicago. We drove into town and I had to pee. So pulled over the truck. I ran into a Starbucks, but we were double parked. So Toni decided to go around the block. And the block went on forever and ever and ever, and I forgot to take my phone, and we didn't think we're ever gonna see each other again. But luckily, she found her way back, and then we stumbled onto this parking garage, which is it's big enough to get like a Volkswagen Bug in, and we're driving a Dodge Ram 1500. So we eventually found a parking place, so I have no idea where. In Chicago, we're underground somewhere. We're gonna try and find our way out and see if we can make it to the Riverwalk, and then hopefully be able to find our way back to the truck later. You ready for the adventure? Here we go. So we found our way up out of the catacomb of the parking structure and up to Michigan Street and then down to the Riverwalk. So we're on the Riverwalk right now.
It's beautiful.
What are your thoughts?
It's really quite beautiful. The architecture here is like fabulous. Yeah, it's very... I highly recommend if you come to Chicago, come down to the Riverwalk. It's pretty. It's much prettier than... I think it's prettier than San Antonio's, to be honest.
The only downside was they have tour boats that go up and down the river, but they're only dog friendly on the weekend and it's Monday.
That's okay, we'll just walk it.
We'll walk it. We just finished having lunch in at a place called the Perch Tap Room in Wicker Park.
Wicker Park.
Wicker Park is absolutely the North Park of Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Really good lunch, really good beers. Zach was our waiter, was a very nice guy. Go ahead.
The neighborhood feels very North Park, we talked to Zach, it's very hipster. The food at the Perch was amazing.
And
they liked our dog better than they liked us.
Yeah, I was going to say, we found it on Bring Fido, and I really think that the wait staff there likes the dogs more than the people. Because like us and everybody else that had a dog, they were spending all of their time
oh my God,
petting the dogs.
The hostess came out, and everybody came out, and like, what's your dog's name? And here's a cookie for your dog. And then the minute you sat down, here's some water for your dog.
Yeah. So if you're in Chicago, go to Wicker Park, go to the Perch. And if you have a dog, it's very dog friendly.
Unless.
But the one downside was, go ahead.
Okay, what was her name? Do you remember her name?
I have no, I did not catch her name. I don't want to know her name. Go ahead. Tell.
Like, oh my God, like I said this and like I said this and like I said that and oh my God, I'm from California and like and.
But it wasn't just the likes. It was the way that she finished every sentence, like it was like a question, like, oh, these two guys that were with her, I don't know if they were like, I don't know if they were trying to hook up with her or what, but I think they were just like going, what did I get myself into?
Oh my God, she was too much.
I just wanted to get up and go, attention patrons of the Perch Restaurant and Tap Room. We too are from California and are not like this. Nobody's watching this anymore because we've annoyed the hell out of them. We'll see you at the beginning of Route 66.